If you're young and still trying to figure out the best career path to take, or if you're currently in a career but just not happy with it, or it's not going anywhere, then consider becoming an insurance adjuster. It's a great career path. It is a career that you can feel proud of, a career that you'll have no issue telling someone that you're an insurance adjuster because it comes with a little bit of prestige to it. And also, the money is good. You could make 5 figures and 6-figure salary as an insurance adjuster. So the potential is definitely there. In addition to that, there are so many different areas of being an insurance adjuster, so many different fields. You have homeowners insurance, you have car insurance, you have life insurance, you have workers' compensation insurance adjusters. You have a disability insurance adjuster. So it just all depends. You just get into the field, learn it, and then practice the one you like. Instead of working at McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or one of those fast food restaurants or even a retail clothing store, why not get into a field that you can be proud of, a field that you can make money? Even if you're still not sure about your career path, but it's actually something that you can get into as easily as applying to McDonald's, for a job. And then while you're in it, you may grow to love it and just stick with it, as your career path. Otherwise, if you get in there and it's not something that you like, then you can also choose something else. The thing is, you don't want to get stuck in a career that is not going to serve you. So if you are going to do something, but you really don't know what to do, why not do something that makes sense? Something that will maybe benefit you in the long run versus just doing something out of the blue, not knowing how it's going to work for you. And later when you do decide to do something, you can't even build on it. But if you choose the career as an insurance adjuster, it is something that you can build on. It's something that you can make a future with because there's only growth in this field of being an insurance adjuster. I would never steer you wrong because I've been doing this thing for over 20 years as an insurance adjuster, and I have never been out of a job. I've been out of a job because I leave one company and trying to move to the other company without first getting a job. That I have done several times. But it's not that I can't find a job in my field or I can't find an insurance company, because they are always there and ready to receive you. As long as you're a good adjuster and you know what you're doing, you won't have any problems. So if you're indecisive as to what you want to do with your life, with your future, if you're looking for a career change, consider becoming an insurance adjuster. You can actually work with these big companies that you've heard advertised on television or, on the radio day in and day out. Geico, State Farm, all of them. If you were to get a job with these companies, then the next company you work for, you will be set, because putting one of those companies on your resume is a big thing because you've worked with a well-known company, okay? Those companies stand for something, and that's why their name is big, and that's why they're still in business, because people know about them and they do their thing. So yeah, so much time is wasted with people not knowing what career path to choose. And when they waste so much time trying to figure it out, when they actually do figure it out, then they realize there's no money in it. What a waste of time. So if I can help you, if I can even help one person to make the right choice or make a choice when it comes on to choosing a career path, then I would say try being an insurance adjuster. It's a career that there's some kind of prestige with it, right? There is movement in the field of being an insurance adjuster. You are respected. You're actually helping people who are in serious crisis in their lives. People who have had their first car accident, they're completely clueless. They have no idea what to expect, what the process is. They're just relying on you to provide them with assistance. You have trip and fall incidents of people walking down the stairs and then falling for whatever reason. There are so many different areas where people get hurt And the insurance company is called upon to pay that claim, to take care of their medical bills, to reimburse the money, to help pay for their regular everyday life because they're no longer able to work or able to work for a period of time. And so the insurance company has to pay money to supplement the income that that person has lost. The case going into suit where you're suing someone for hurting someone else. Those are claims that are handled by the insurance company. You need to have adjusters who have litigation skills, right? Adjusters who know how to work on lawsuit claims. That's another area of adjusting. So if you get into the field, I'm sure you definitely will find an area of adjusting that will work for you. And with my course, you're going to learn all these different areas, but only in the areas that I specialize in. I will open your eyes to the many different areas of insurance and being an insurance adjuster, but my course will only be on the areas that I am a pro at and only in the areas that I work in. Okay, so I'm going to be training you to become just like me. Don't waste time, okay? Trying to figure out what you want to do and where you gonna go and all that stuff. Just do something, and while you're doing that something, then you can figure it out during that process. But don't waste time being stuck and stagnant, not knowing what to do. If you're gonna have to figure something out, do something in the meantime that is gonna be good for you, that is going to be progressive for you. And for those of you who are stuck in a career that is going absolutely nowhere, okay? Try out the world of being an insurance adjuster. Flip it over, switch it up. You can do it. I have done it, so can you. When I became an insurance adjuster, I had no clue what I was doing. I didn't even know what an insurance adjuster did. But I was working for an insurance company, and I saw those people handling their claims. And I was like, I can do that too. So I studied for my exam, and I passed it on the first try. Okay, not twice, not thrice. The first try, I passed my insurance exam. Now, there are some states that require you to be licensed, and to become licensed, you have to pass an examination that the state has issued in order for you to get a license from that state. However, there are some states that do not require a license, therefore you do not need to pass an exam. And in my course, I will tell you what states require a license and what states do not require a license. So the information that I'm going to be teaching you in the course is for you to perform your job as an insurance adjuster. That's what you're going to be taught, so that once you apply for a job and you go to that company and you sit around that desk, you have an idea what you are doing. You're not completely lost, learning from scratch. And also you'll be able to demand a better salary versus someone who is completely clueless, right? You don't have to start out from the bottom, to go up. You can start out in the middle, or a little bit less than the middle, going up, because I'm going to teach you everything you need to know, so you'll be fine. Now, for the states that require a license, all you have to do is to submit to a background check. So once you know that your background is clean, you can do a fingerprint and no criminal history or anything is going to come back to bite you in the butt, then you are qualified to sit the exam with the state. And once you pass that, you're in. You are ready to go. And for the states that do not require a license, then I guess maybe the requirement would be like any other job at that point, where you have to make sure that your criminal history is good, or whatever background check they're going to do on you, that's going to turn out good, because the regular rules apply. Some companies just don't want to hire people who have some kind of a record. So if your record is clean, then you'll be good. In any event, if you would like to sign up for my course, check the description box, follow the instructions. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, please subscribe, follow, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.